Hello! We are back and we're talking about Ash versus Evil Dead. The, I guess, sequel to the original, Evil Dead 1, 2, and Army of Darkness. Though, yeah, no connection to the remake as far as I'm aware. Even though Ash does appear in that, but I don't know. It's one of those weird ones. I'm like, does that mean that those films are canon or not? Or that film is canon? Oh yeah, because there's two films now. Because if he's connected to that, he'd be connected to the sequel, which I haven't seen yet, which I do want to see. It's definitely one I need to get. Now I need to add up to my list, especially when we get like a one horror film that we need to watch. I'll need to add that one to my list so I can be like, okay, I'll watch that. And then something else. But yeah, Ash versus Evil Dead. Great series. It's it's one of those ones where it's like it's so easy to just pop on an episode, just pop on one episode at one time, and it's quite a quick one. You can like cool, yeah, put on an episode in the morning or something, which is what I did initially when I first watched it on Netflix. Since the show had kind of like a resurgence on Netflix. But it was added to Netflix, at least for people outside the US, way after it was cancelled. So everyone was like, oh shit, this show's good. Oh, and let me check it out. Oh, it's been cancelled. God damn it, America. God damn it. Like, yeah, it's one of those ones where I'm like, oh, that'd have been cool. Now, apparently it is getting a sequel cartoon. So that will be good, hopefully. Maybe. I don't know. Does it down here? I've got the Wikipedia page up in front of me, just to be like, I think it does at some point. There's an animated revival in active development it was mentioned in July 2022. Obviously now strikes and all those things, so maybe it's off. I don't know, because it's one of those things where a lot of animated stuff can still continue because it's not under the same kind of rules. So who the fuck knows? It'd be nice to see it back, even if it's just a final season to kind of wrap it up properly. So yeah, let's get into a little bit of spoilers. We'll talk about the ending of it, where it's post-apocalyptic. We don't know if any of the other characters had survived. We're guessing not, but fuck knows. Honestly, Ash was frozen. I think it went to like kind of a Mad Max style future. I think that was the. I'm just double checking where. Double checking the right at the end of the episode. Here we go. Yeah, post-apocalyptic future is now like a cool cybernetic hand, and there's this augmented woman who looks right out of cyberpunk. And yeah, we don't really know what happens after that. Hopefully we get like the the final. And I know there's a lot of comic books around Evil Dead, because obviously, the 3 films, and then I think for most time it was in comic books, and there was going to be a sequel of Freddy with a sequel to Freddy versus Jason that also included Evil Dead, but rights and all those things, it didn't go through, which is a shame. Yeah. So yeah, obviously as Ash from the Evil Dead movies, takes place after Army of Darkness, but they didn't have the rights to Army of Darkness, so they kind of work around that. So like the store, I assume the store that Ash worked at would have been a reference to Army of Darkness, but those stores only appeared in Army of Darkness, so they're probably like, well, we don't have the rights, so we can't reference stuff. It's so weird when you like don't have the rights to the actual fucking yeah, they don't have the rights to one of the fucking movies. The rights for like Evil Dead is so weird. Because people always say that like brain go blank. Ash was going to be in Mortal Kombat X, Mortal Kombat 11. So that fell through. Because apparently there's a lot in the code. There's a lot of stuff. I don't think it's actual like recordings, but it's a lot of I think subtitles and things like that. But a lot of stuff got leaked. But who knows? There's nothing that was ever fully confirmed. Well, I think like not like 100% confirmed. It's like 99%. But yeah, it's weird. Vash, who is like in his 50s or 60s at this point. He lives in like a trailer park, and still works at a convenience store. And I love the joke that the Evil Dead get unleashed because he's trying to impress a woman. He's like, "Let me read you some of my poetry." Picks up the fucking Necronomicon, and so it's just like, that's so dumb. I love it. After all this time, that's the reason they come out. Because Pablo, his loyal sidekick, who is always there for him, except when he dies multiple times. He's killed by a few demons. Doesn't go for the best of times. And you have Kelly, who is a love interest of Pablo. I'm trying to remember they're always on and off again with him and Pablo. But I think they eventually get together. It's kind of like right at the end, like where everything goes to shit in the end of the season 3. So you never really quite know. Maybe that would be a thing in like the revival of it, would be that we have their descendant, maybe. But yeah, there's Lucy Lawless plays Ruby, who joins them, then get killed by herself from the past, and that evil version of her runs around. It's all kinds of craziness. And a bunch of other characters, but it's just one of those shows. It's utterly nuts. It's really gruesome. It's really good gore and name, which is just so good. Like there's so many great scenes, like the scene where Ash is trying to get the Necronomicon from a morgue, and that one's pretty bad overall. Like, by pretty bad I mean like just kind of, I don't know what's the words in my brains. Let's just say how to put this politely. Ash ends up basically in the ass of a corpse. That's the best way to put it politely. It's, like I said, it's nuts. You have like the first season, which is kind of them just trying to steal the Necronomicon. Then they go back in the past. I'm trying to remember if they go back in the past. Yeah, they go back in the past because that's when evil Ruby. Wait, no, is that the second season? No, yeah, second season. Okay, so yeah, the first one is them trying to convince Ruby to, because they make a deal with Ruby at the end. The second season is Ruby's on their side now, but she's got fucking evil evil children, and also like evil children that are then also trying to bring their demon dad, who's evil, back from bed. The only way to stop him was to go back in. Oh no, the only way to revive Pablo was to get back in time. Because they basically kill him, but then Pablo dies in the process. They try and get Pablo, and then, yeah, the whole third season is a whole fucking new demon that they've got to try and stop, and they kind of fail. And there's yeah, basically the end times. So good times. Like I said, the show is man. It's got some great music. I really do like a lot of the music. I listen to like the playlist on Spotify a lot of times. It's just all the music that's in the show. It's really good. And really good, like, yeah, kind of more classic rock stuff that I listen to. I'm just like, good. Yeah, it's a very faithful continuation of Evil Dead, because it involves a lot of people from, yeah, the movies. Yeah, it's not like I mean, it has a lot of new people as well, but yeah, it has a lot of the old blood also in there. It's kind of what you want. Yeah, it's just such a good time to like have like this show as well as a new revival of Evil Dead. I still need to watch that Evil Dead Rise. I will watch it at some point. I tried to play the Evil Dead game, but I just didn't get on with that. And that's just like a live service game. I don't want a live service game. I just want a single player game. Everyone stop doing live service games. Just give it a couple of years, they'll be fucking dead. Like, god damn it. Stop doing live service. Just do a really good Evil Dead story game. That would have been much better. Oh well. It's crazy. Yeah, I mean, if you haven't watched it, fucking watch it, mate. Just, it is very faithful to Evil Dead, and is very fun. I mean, if you haven't watched it, you've gone through all my spoilers, so yeah, watch it. It's good. And eventually we'll watch Evil Dead Rise. Yes. I've done a lot of these commentaries on my YouTube channel, so now I'm finally going back to some movies. I think I've already done a few. I can't remember what comes out next. I'm kind of filming this before even after I've already done a lot of those reviews. What comes out next? It is Shopping Tour. That was a weird one. Huh. Look forward to when I talk about that. For now, I say to you, live long and prosper.